Hey, I am not in my shop. I know this is a little bit different video. We just dropped off my wife at therapy, and she had surgery recently, so working through that. And I do have a treat coming. I did pick up or got a FJ delivered, and so I'm fixing to be able to give you guys. I have two 4-wheel drive 4Runners, a 4-wheel drive FJ, and I've got two GXs currently. I don't know that I can get them all delivered down to my house because I can't work right now until I go back to the fire station. I can't actually go and do work. So I'm at home with my wifey, but I can have people bring me stuff and do these videos since I can't leave her. So that works out. But and I'm sorry I don't have a mount. Sue me. But I want to talk to you about credit. A lot of you know I'm a car dealer. If you don't, ta-da, car dealer. I own a small car dealership, and we mostly specialize in these 4-wheel drives, and that's why you see so many of them. Bad credit. Man, oh man, do we see bad credit coming in. And just to give you an idea, if I've got someone with a credit score of 600 and up, we can get you financed locally all day long with one of our local credit unions. Doesn't have and I know there's background music, my kids are watching a movie, so sorry, but it is Christmas music. But just one of those things. I would say at least half, if not more, people that come onto the lot we can't help because of bad credit. I've got a lender we can put you with. I'm not willing to do it. Not only are they going to charge me a large fee to use them to finance you a car, if your credit is where I'm talking about below 600, if we're close to 6, we can usually get it done. I'm talking, and it may be by no fault of your own, but a lot of times it is, and I want to talk about that. Anybody below a 550, if you're below 500, I don't have a lender that'll even touch it. And I'm not a buy here, pay here dealer. I don't like it. I do a little bit of it, but it's not our primary goal. My interest rates are nowhere near what other dealers do for buy here, pay here. So I can't even sell the accounts. I should. It's industry standard, but I'm not willing to do that. That's not what I'm here for. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to do cool lifts and 4-wheel drives, and for us, we want to honor Christ in the way that we do our business. So buy here, pay here is not always optimal for that. Because too many people want to take advantage of you. Hey buddy, sit down please. Sit down, watch your movie. And they don't want to make their payments, and then you have to go through the repo process, and it's just not fun. It's not a good thing. So I don't like it. So I don't do it. The other thing is when you come in and I want to use these lenders, bad credit is costly. It will cost you big time. If I did use these lenders, you're going to look at minimum of 18% interest. Likely going to be in the mid to high 20s to use them. Other dealers, they'll do it all day long. They won't bat an eye. I don't like doing that, and I guess I'm probably losing business myself. I guess I am. But I'm not willing to be the one that puts you into that situation. That's just not me. I'm not. If you're adamant that you understand 100% what you're doing and how much debt you're fixing to put yourself in to overcome this bad credit, maybe you will do it. But I'm not willing to put you into a further situation like that. What can you do if you're that person with that credit? Okay. First, save. Save as much money as you can. Get some money saved up and buy a cash car. First thing. Get your puppy, it's fine. Cash car will get you by. Okay? While you save more and while you work on your credit. How are you going to work on your credit? You're not going to go to a buy here, pay here dealer in the meantime. Most of the buy here, pay here's that I know are going to charge you 30% nearly, if not more, whatever's legal in their state. Again, If you're that buy here, pay here dealer, do you. I can't morally, in my mind, make that okay. I just can't do it. So that's just my thoughts there. But what can you do? Here are some suggestions early. If you're a parent, you've got a child coming up and you're responsible, how you can start them off on the right foot with good credit. You can add their name to a low limit credit card until they're over 18 years old. Okay? Helping start their credit early. Some other things you can do. If you're the person that has bad credit, okay, you may need a cosigner for this. You may have to humble yourself a little bit. Find a cosigner with really good credit that trusts you, and go find a lower vehicle, like say a $5,000-$6,000 vehicle, lower end on price, that you can finance through a local credit union or a local bank. What's that going to do? It's going to not obligate your cosigner to a large sum. And they're more likely to do that than if you come to them with a $25,000 vehicle, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 vehicle and say, this is what I want. I know that's what you want. Sometimes you have to wait. Maybe it's medical bills that put you into a bad situation. Maybe it was your own doing and it just happened. Things happen, I understand that. But now you've got to work on it. You've got to find your way out. Find a low limit credit card at like Best Buy. You may even need a cosigner for that. I don't know. Lower credit scores in the 500s I know can still get done at places like that, like say you need furniture or something from Best Buy or something like that. There's still places that are going to report to the credit bureaus. They're low limits, so you're not taking thousands and thousands of dollars out at one time to get that loan. But those are good ways that you can start rebuilding your credit slowly. Finding those little areas of small loans are going to give you the ability to not put yourself into a large amount of debt to build your credit. But you got to find ways to build that credit. I am not advocating for getting credit cards. I don't have one. I am likely going to get one for our business specifically, just for the cash rewards, but we do cash. It's been a long, hard road, don't get me wrong. It ain't like somebody just handed me a large amount of money one day. It didn't happen. Yes, I've got a lot of debt for our now we bought our home is way cheaper than any others around, just because we moved one county over and we're willing to drive a little bit further. The businesses, I was able to go into business loans for those, including this car dealership. I'm able to use floor plans and other means. I've got a local credit union that gives me a line. So there's other ways to go about this.
There's another one here too.
But I don't have a credit card. I've never had a credit card, and just because of the fact of if you miss that payment, you've got a large amount of interest that's going to get tacked on. And it's a slippery slope. You can fall into that and have a long way to go to climb back out. But if you get the small limit credit cards from like Best Buy or these furniture stores, things like that, those are good ways to build credit without getting a massive amount of debt racked up on you. So those are ways that you can shut it. Those are ways that your credit can
You want to eat this now?
those are ways that your credit can be built. Sorry. Little buddy had to come up here with me. Yes, we're in a parking lot, we're sitting still. Those are things that your credit can be helped by. Real quick, I'm going to hop into things that you don't do. If you got a loan for a vehicle, say you've already got it, you do not let it be repossessed. Even a voluntary repossession, telling them to come and get it, goes onto your credit as a repossession.
Because I beat it.
Work with your lender. Call them.
I beat it.
I know you did. You don't just you don't just not make your payments. You call them, you work with them, you talk to them. Because they're going to work with you. They want their money back, and they may understand. Hold on, buddy. But they understand that things happen. And some of them will be willing to work with you instead of doing a repossession, because repossessions are going to be really bad on that credit. If you can possibly stay away from a bankruptcy. I understand things happen, but you can come back from that. That's not a problem. Long term, it's short term problem, but it's not a long term problem. You can come back from a bankruptcy. But those repos really hurt when it comes to auto loans. You silly boy. So those are some things that you don't want to do. And that bad credit is going to cost you in the long run if you want to use those lenders. And a lot of dealers will slap a car on you with those lenders, and it's going to cost you. So it's going to behoove you, if you're young and you're watching this, start being smart with your credit. Don't make decisions that are going to hurt you in the long run. Try to make your payments on time. Even your water bill, the things that are coming due, make them on time, make them timely. It's going to behoove you for a long time down the road to be able to get the things that you're truly wanting. A home one day, a nicer car. And there are some jobs that will pull your credit score. Did you know that? They'll pull your credit score when you're applying for a job to see if you're responsible enough to take the position that they're offering to you. Interesting, but some places do that. So maybe it's a little bit of rambling today, but hopefully somebody will take this advice, run with it, use it, and maybe it'll help you. I hope it does, because I know having good credit has helped me, and I've seen so many people that we can't help get into the vehicle they want because of their credit. And so many call me, do you check credit? Well, yes, I check credit. I'm not. All right, let's say I was a buy here, pay here dealer. Do you want me not to check your credit? Do you want me to put you on? I've seen scores in the 300s. Like, I think you got to mean to have a score in the 300s. Like, you got to, like, I don't even know how you did it. Like, that's impressive. But you don't want me to check your credit when I'm fixing to lend you this money? All right, say I do own that car outright. Say I don't owe the floor plan company or the credit union or anybody else for that car. You want me to give you a $10,000 car without checking your credit? No, not happening. So I just don't understand. But there's so many times I get that question, do you check credit? Yeah, I'm gonna check your credit before I just give up money and trust you with it. You have to be a good steward. The Bible asks us to be good stewards of the blessings that God's given us. That includes money. That includes your gifts. That includes everything you're given, to be a good steward of those things. Your children, everything, to do right by them. And maybe you're not a Bible believer, but I am, and that's what I want to do right by. But anyway, that's my rambling for the day. Look forward to the FJ 4Runner GX comparison, hopefully tomorrow. Tonight or this afternoon, I will be taking off the side steps on the GX 470. I'll show you a simple way to take off your side steps, and then also a way to reutilize the lights, make you some puddle lights. It's awesome. So anyway, look forward to that. Till next time, God bless.